You train yourself to have a relationship with death as a writer. Every work has to die and then be resurrected in the world.
So when you have a narrative, for example, in a story, you bring that narrative into your way of perceiving.
I don't think I write for the reader to experience me. I write for the reader to experience themselves.
Yeah, so you mentioned there's always a fixation or an attention which an artist or a writer is giving. That will be very different now to at the beginning of your career.
Well, look at
as you wrote.
Yeah, look at Cezanne, who I'm very fascinated by. For the same reason, he was wrestling, constantly wrestling, and in one day you can see him changing his mind about an apple, by how an apple looks. From one sketch to another, he looks at it and he realizes, oh my goodness, that shadow is not a shadow. My goodness, that shadow is a void, and that void has layers of, and each attempt to capture it is anguish, because each time he sees one thing, but when he goes back, looks again, it's gone, it's changed, it's altered. That's how amazing it is.
That's the bringing of art into life, or the bringing of poetical into life. And many people don't engage with art in this way. Many people, or maybe aren't cognizant of the fact that their ways of seeing are mediated by whatever media or art form it may be. What would you say to somebody to help them bring the poetical into their life, into their way of seeing things around them, whether it be an apple or anything else?
Oh, it's very simple. I'd say pay attention. Pay attention. We live in a time where it's so distracted. We don't listen long enough. We don't look long enough. We don't listen long enough. We're not still long enough. We give this idea of writing as being somehow separated from the spirit, but it's not. You can only write what you are. You want to write better, you actually have to be a richer human being. It's not just enough to keep writing and hoping that your writing style will improve with the 10,000 drafts that you're doing. That's one way of doing it, but it's very laborious. I keep saying it's laborious. You want to transform your writing, transform yourself. You've got to transform your spirit. You have to transform your relationship with the world. You have to have a profoundly vital engagement with the world. How can we talk about climate or the politics or what's going on in the world when we're not paying attention to it, we're not listening to it? How can we begin to form any kind of judgment of what our politicians are saying when we don't look at them, when we don't listen to them? Listen to their tone, listen to the tone of their voices. Watch what they do. Watch what kind of human beings are you actually dealing with. We just take policies. They just spout these things. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But we don't listen to the person. We've lost the art of actually listening to the person out of which these things, because when we do that, we will know whether we can trust this person or not, because you can hear their spirit. You see the trail of their deeds, the trail of their integrity or their lack of it. And the same thing with the work of art. People don't read carefully. In new books I've been writing for the last 15, 20 years, there's a line I have at the beginning of all of my books. It's always written in very small letters, and it goes, read slowly. I say read slowly because people are too fast. Being too fast is equated with intelligence, but intelligence has got nothing to do with being fast. Intelligence has got to do with the strength and the solidity and the truth of your understanding, and of your distillation, finally, of your deeds. That's where it's at. It's not in one's head. It's not in how one's mind works. It's in actually what you do and the things that you do. Do they stand? Do they last? Do they grow in light and luminosity, truth and value from year to year? 10 years later, do you look at this one deed and go, wow, that was and still remains a great deed that keeps growing and giving to humanity, helping us, teaching us, guiding us in justice and truth and fullness. Pay attention, listen, grow the spirit, grow the character, grow the resilience and the toughness. Look at the world.
Ben, thank you very much for joining us today. Do you have anything to leave our audience with? Maybe a final thought? I think there's already a lot there for people to ponder on.
Final thoughts. My final thoughts might go on for a long time because I've been thinking. I've been thinking a long time. My final thoughts are that we're in dangerous and difficult, very troubling times that's going to require the very, very best from those of us who are living now. If we're gonna make a kind of a future that we deserve, that our children deserve, we have to raise the game of our spirit in a way that we never have before. I feel for the first time in a long time in human history, we have to earn life. We have to earn civilization. We have to earn the future. We have to earn it. We've been given it up till now. From now on, we have to earn it. With our labor, our love, our truth, our courage, our intelligence, life intelligence. We're really, these are really shaping times. We're on the very edge of a precipice. And we're being called to, I'm going to say it very clearly, we're being called to be a new kind of humanity. We're being called to be new people. All of us who are alive today. Otherwise, there just wouldn't be a world for us. So I think that's very beautiful. I think that's very powerful. I think it's deeply humbling. And I want to infect everybody with the courage that it needs and the love that it requires.